Right, so there's this certain way I'm trying to live my life, and it's like looking at my life like it a memory. Like, when you watch a film and you're very captivated by the film if it's interesting, and you're just watching it. It's almost as if you're in the film. You're observing things, what's happening. You cannot touch anything. You cannot talk to anyone, any of the characters in the film. You cannot feel anything. You cannot touch anything, stuff like that. And that is kind of how I'm trying to look at life, because like I have things in front of me, right? Like this mic, right? Now, if not if I would like, I'm trying to look at this like as I'm looking at things right now, right? That this is just a footage, right? That this is just a recording which I'm looking at. Let's just say in a VR, right? And first, I don't try to move. I just look around things, right? I see. I mean, obviously, depends on where I am, right? But I see people, like, I mean, not here, but like where I am right now. I see things, right? I have this mic here, this, like normally in a footage you cannot touch this, right? If it's a memory, you can think of a memory, but you cannot be in the memory, right? Like, I have this, right? Like I can touch it, right? What is this? Like if this was a memory, I wouldn't be able to do that. So I try to think that way, that everything that I'm seeing right now is just a footage. And when I just go out, when I'm just walking, I look I look at the trees, I look at the people. I try to observe from a distance. Like this is just a footage. I'm just observing this. I'm just observing this. I don't even exist here. This is a recorded footage and footage memory, right? Whatever you want to call it. And I'm just experiencing it. I cannot touch it. I cannot, like, whatever is in whatever is in the footage, right? I cannot touch it. I cannot feel it. I can just hear things, and I can only see things, right? And that's what I'm trying to do now. Why would you do this, right? Why do you need to do this? You don't need to do this. It's just I'm trying to do different things, right? The main reason behind this is that you just, in a way, I mean, it would make you appreciate life more because you have control over things, which you don't really appreciate, maybe. I mean, depends, how it depends on everyone. But I have observed that the more I do this, I just become more observant of things rather than. And another thing it does help with is just being observant and not reacting to things. Like when you just, whenever, let's say you see some people fighting, whatever, people arguing, even in your own, like the people that you live with, and it gets to you, right? Like gets you, right? And like you're gripped by different emotions and you're reactive. If you do this, that will be less, because you're just going to be observing, oh, what is happening? These two human beings, they're arguing. Come on, what are you doing? Right? So you like, this is what's gonna do, like ultimately it's just gonna, like, you're gonna be at a lot of a distance from things, from people, and it has its advantages. And the biggest thing is just that you're observing. Come on, you're just observing things, right? And if you live your life like you're just seeing a footage, or just it was just a memory, right? What would happen, right? I mean, I've just started to do this. I've not been doing this for a long time, so I have to see how this is gonna go. But This will help if, like, if any of you is looking to be more observant or having distance from reality, or even distance from yourself. This can help. And this is another thing, right? I'm gonna title this memory instead of a footage, because let's say, you know, that you're trying to see what you're seeing as a footage, and this is not that you are actually experiencing this. Like, you are experiencing this, but like in a VR, you cannot touch anything. You cannot, obviously you're gonna feel things if you touch them, but you get my point. And let's say you have people around you, people who you know, people who you care about, but from what you're thinking, right, that okay, this is just people around me, I cannot talk to them, I cannot, obviously you can, but like when you're not talking to them, you're just observing them, and you're just observing them, and you're like, this is just a memory or footage, right? So if these people in front of me, technically they are dead. If this is a memory, right, they are dead, they are gone. So you're going to be paying more attention. If this is a footage, that means, I mean, it's footage, but like, it's a footage and you don't have it right now, but you still have it. Like, you're able to experience it, right? You're able to interact with it. You're able to live in it. You're able to do whatever you want in this footage, right? In this memory. And that is a nice way to live life. So I'm going to do this more and see how it goes. Yeah, and again, if you want more observant, like if you want to be more observant of things, have distance from yourself and people and stuff like that, this can help. Yeah, so